flights. Young barracuda watching for them great whites. Way bright stage lights. They might just take the pipe if I play it right. Egg tight, go bananas, take a bite. Hold the hammers, might take your life in your pajamas. Play it right and take a hike to Alabama. I'm gone. I be in and out the spot. I ain't got no time to talk. Nigga, I'm gone. I be on and off the road. I be living like a boss. Nigga, I'm gone. Shawty do it like a bitch. Knock the pussy out the park. Nigga, I'm gone. We been racing to the money. I been winning from the start. Nigga, I'm gone.
Nigga, I'm gone. That's my shit. It's
That
your
joint.
boy.
Oh gosh, what's your name now? Oh, on me.
Oh, me. I like my picture too.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. Oh, me. Shouts out to nephew in the background.
Oh yeah, you hear him back there
Oh, me.
cutting up.
That's my little buddy right there, man.
Us. Okay, so I got a documentary, you guys. I was gonna do the movie, but on me didn't talk me out of it. He was like,
Oh, see, it's getting too convenient to blame me for stuff now. It's getting too convenient.
"You the one who was like, no, you might get it taken down."
Why you gotta make my voice sound so terrible? God, every time. That's all right. When I start voicing you, I'm gonna start making sure it's deep. I'm like, yeah, sister's like, yeah, I'm gonna do it anyway. You know what
Damn,
I'm
you can't
saying?
even do it. Where the bass?
There's a whole lot of bass in that.
Gotta get that boom, boom, boom.
Oh no, it's all treble, no bass.
Poor thing.
I know it's terrible.
All right, so it's called Mission Mind Control, 1979, featuring
Is
James Thornwell.
is it a 1979 movie for real?
Yes, it is a documentary in 1979.
Oh, okay, all right.
Hmm?
It ain't
I'm
black or
still,
white, is it?
I think so.
Oh,
It
okay.
might
All
be.
right.
It might be. It actually might be black and white.
All right. Well, let's go.
All right.
Is that porn music?
You said what?
That sounds like some old school porn music.
Oh gosh. Well, at least we know it ain't black and white. I seen some blue in there.
Right.
This is the story of a 30-year search by U.S. intelligence agencies to perfect mind control. Some of those engaged in that search have agreed to talk about it for the first time. One said, "I think every last one of us felt sorry to attempt this kind of thing. We knew we were crossing the line." The search would be endless. From brothels, an agent says, we learned a lot about human nature in the bedroom, to the mystical rites of a magical mushroom ceremony performed by an Indian shaman, to a Spanish bull rape. The bull has had electrodes implanted in the brain and is controlled by a scientist. There would be victims. One intelligence agency tried to peel this man's mind back to reveal its deepest secrets.
I lived through it.
This man worked on some of these programs. He would write of his work, "It was fun, fun, fun." This is the story of the search for mind control.
ABC News Close-Up, Mission Mind Control. With ABC News correspondent Paul Altmaier.
1217. Now boarding at
Mark?
Anne,
It's been ages.
can I buy you?
Allow me. 2 Michelob Lights.
Michelob makes a light beer?
Perfect. The good taste of Michelob Light. Don't just compare it to other light beers. Compare it to your regular beer. It's that good.
You always did go first class.
Your ticket to San Francisco.
Thank you.
San Francisco?
You too?
Good taste runs in the family.
Mrs. Cooper, I need help. Oh. With all these different dog foods, I don't know what kind to feed him. Dry, soft.
Honey, it's not the form, it's the formula. Those are for any dog, young, old, whatever. But Cycle 2 dog food
is especially for dogs ages 1 to 7, like mine.
The Cycle 2 formula has just what dogs in their active years need to help stay healthy and happy. With Cycle,
Well, this
I
gotta be
know
the
what to
craziest
feed 'em.
documentary I've
Now
seen.
get Cycle 2 in 25-pound bags.
We are not professing to tell you the complete story of these activities. We are professing to tell you the complete story that we know. Right. But these records that we've uncovered don't tell the story. They tell pieces of it.
This is a story that has been told in bits and pieces. This is an attempt to pull most of it together. We know we don't have the full story. We do, however, have some striking new revelations and insights. The story begins here, just off the nation's front yard, the Mall. The buildings behind me were the headquarters for the World War II Office of Strategic Services. It was here that the first halting steps toward mind control began. The shaper and molder of OSS was General Wild Bill Donovan. He said of his group's work, "We may have made mistakes, but we were not afraid to try things that were never done before." In this anything-goes atmosphere, Donovan appointed this man, Stanley Lovell, a Boston industrialist, to break new ground in many scientific and technical fields. Donovan called Lovell his Dr. Moriarty, after the fiendish professor in Sherlock Holmes. Lovell liked the name and posed for this Saturday Evening Post photo. He later wrote of his OSS job that it was, quote, to stimulate the PEC's bad boy beneath the surface of every American scientist and to say to him, throw all of your normal law-abiding concepts out of the window. Here's a chance to raise merry hell. It was in this atmosphere that the search for mind control began. This bizarre man would be an active participant in that search over the next 2 decades. His name is George White, an OSS captain who had formerly been with the Bureau of Narcotics. In his diary, seen here publicly for the first time, White left a legacy of the darker side of American intelligence work. He received his early OSS training at the British-run school at Oshawa, Canada, the same school where Ian Fleming, the creator of James Bond, was trained. White referred to the school in his diaries as the Oshawa School of Mayhem and Murder. Mike Burke, former OSS colleague of White's and now president of Madison Square Garden Center.
Very compelling fellow, mysterious fellow, almost mystical fellow. He was fascinating because you knew something about him, but not enough about him to really get a fix on him. He also knew a great deal about the swifter elements of society, the gamier side of life, and he was very impressive in his technical knowledge of the underworld, so to speak.
He said, one of our men gets beat up. He says, you have to act real fast and teach these guys a lesson.
Charles Siragusa, a former narcotics officer and friend of White's.
He'll come around, he says, and break your kneecaps. And with that, one guy laughed, and George would always have a little Billy with him. And this one guy saw us naked. George White turned around and whapped him across the neck with it. Then he picked up a pool stick and started beating everybody up.
He made his point.
And he made his point.
George White was not a man of understatement or subtleties. His boss at OSS, Stanley Lovell, referred to him as deadly and dedicated. In this note from White's diaries, it says, call Lovell regarding TD. TD was a rather transparent cover for Truth Drug. George White worked with the Truth Drug Committee here at St. Elizabeth's Hospital in the nation's capital. They experimented with mescaline, scopolamine, and marijuana on unwitting victims. The committee soon learned there was no easy panacea, no truth drug at this stage. But White and later colleagues would not stop trying. The goal remained the same. As this 1952 CIA memo says, the aim is controlling an individual to the point where he will do our bidding against his will, and even against such fundamental laws of...
Hey.
Yeah.
Is it live?
Yeah.
I can't find it.
We being shadow banned.
That's great. Like, cause I was gonna share it to I was gonna send it to sis, but I can't even see it on the YouTube. Like, I'm on your page
Let me
right
see.
now.
Let me try.
You know, I'm just misunderstood with the eyes.
Oh shit! No, I'm not. I'm just saying though.
Oh shit.
All right,
Okay,
I'm
my
about to get
bad.
out. I'm about to stop and start it over again because I'm on the wrong page.
Okay.
Can I?
Okay.
Let me see. Dang, that's fucked up.
Uh, I didn't even know until I was trying to go share it. I was like, hold up, man,
Yeah,
this
I
ain't
can't.
live over there.
Oh, let me see it. Can I add it?
Let me go to
I
that
already
page.
upgrade. I already. Oh goodness, told some upgrade. All right, so I gotta stop. All right, I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna start it back over again. That's fucked up. Or should I just share?
You can just share it.
Nah, I'm on the wrong page. Dang, that's messed up. Dang,
I
thank
can't
you for
even fucking
letting me
find
know
that
before we
page.
got too deep in that joint. All right, I'm about to end it. Hold on.